Gambit. Afterlife.
With me, Demonox. Oh, that's just turned that off. Sometimes I'm not sure. So let's smash all the little cubes. Did I smash them all? No, I did not. That's good. Ooh. Excellent, and I did turn that off. Good. But anyway, we are here, and I was in contemplation. Well, I might try this one again. And if I don't get it this time, I'm going to back out and go up here. Because every path I thought I could take to get down is going to be blocked, and this way is blocked off. I need something to let me go higher. Triple jump. That's blocked off. They're blocked off. There's no way down over here. That's blocked off by a giant chasm. You gotta wait for that. I don't think I can get into here. That's blocked off. Unless I drop down to get to here, but I don't think so. So we'll try up here with our grumpy friend. And I'm going to save rest here this time, so I don't have to travel back so far. I need to get my plume back. This screen's taking a while. It's saving. His will grows over you, grows stronger with each death. Yes, well, I do die a lot. No, death, I'm not reclaiming my lost plumes that easily. See, this armor's nice, but then you got this thing which gives me essence, soul energy. These requires longsword, tome, intelligence, spear, longsword. I can't use half of those because I'm a scythe wielder. I wield scythes. It's part of the name. Ooh, I'm getting all these halberds. I gotta sell some of these. Ooh, so I like. So the big guy is a one-off as the screen decides to flick over for no reason. Don't do that. See, good thing I decided to stop there. I don't want to pull into the boss fight without realizing it.
Dead, as promised.
Your father would be proud.
No, I'm not. Endless, behind you.
You again?
Yep.
An immortal, but not by my hands. What curious deceit.
Death decided to come along and went, yep, I'm going to level him up.
No matter. I only
But you said...
You said...
practice patience while the word still has any meaning.
You couldn't stay dead long enough for me to have this.
No. Your machinations are of no concern to me.
I will bury you myself.
Don't do what the other lady did. She locked me up in a blinking cage. On my plume. Aha, if he didn't put it there with... You can't hit me if I'm not there. Missed. Excellent. Bleed. Whoa. That was good. Don't ulti me. So, does that get a bleed off on him? That again. Ow! Kick me in the face. Ow! That was my plume. Ow! You! That was bad. Let's skip the scene.
There is a term thrown around during wars. I believe it's called strategizing. Would you like to talk to the ghost of a general? Perhaps it will do you some good.
Sure.
Use your abilities. Profound words of wisdom.
That's a little condescending there, Def. Use your abilities. No, I'm gonna take that other weapon off. I don't need both of them. Nope. He didn't give me anything. I need this ability now. Use your abilities. Ow, ow. That just blew blub blub. It was either blap me, wasn't it? I don't know how much more fail I can endure.
Failure is a measure of your persistence. But the results of failure are never final, lest you surrender.
You sound like my mother.
I don't endeavor to, but she must be very wise.
I wonder if I have a thing for like don't only finish the game with X amount of deaths. Like no will over you. The rate I'm going I could farm quite happily. I need to hit these with the my phone back, please. Armor up. Okay, I did say one attempt at this, and then I did better or less. Didn't do so well, so I'm back. Not gonna told me this time.
You jeopardize the lives of innocents.
Ow. You jump out of my head.
I will grant you a sweet death.
Ow, is you look unbuggable or something? She is very hard. I do not know what I'm doing wrong here. I tried to block her and she went, weapons like catching me from behind.
Go reclaim your phoenix plumes at my idol if you've lost them.
No words Winston this time. Like 9 deaths that thing. I think I need to hit her when I'm stronger. I decided I might need to do her when I'm stronger and I can hit harder. More health, more damage. Increase my damage output. I can claim my plumes though from the idols, but I have to go back in there to get it. Cool. how many lessons of that? Oh wow, I lost 2 plumes in there? Yeesh. Boing, boing. 8. I'm 400 short. Bong bong. Yeah, go this way. You're getting down with a snail from here. Whoop, 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 whoop. That goes to there. Now why can't I go? Because there's a there thing there. Whee! So let's go this way. Wow. It says something when I'm starting to make them mulched. Every hit. I can't actually want to go across here, so I don't care if these things are there or not. They do a lot of damage though. Mushroom. I didn't want to eat it. Picking it up. Oh look, I can't get through here. Well, a waste of time. So this is a one-way channel system because I don't have wall bounce. I need to bounce on walls to get up there. Boing, boing, boing. It's so much easier doing that puzzle when you can just bounce in the air. Tip, 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 doo. Through here, down across. We don't have yet access to a wall, to teleportation. Which is sad. You're evil. So to get there, I'm going to go back to main sanctuary and up. Okay. I probably could fight the thing again, but I did. It took a lot of work. You probably fight them when you're stronger. You can claim the bounties you couldn't get when they took them the first time. I mean, unless the game upscales them to match you at your level at all times. Okay. I hear you marching in the background. Well, I can kill them in one hit. Ow. But you can kill them in one hit, then you know you're strong. That's why I killed them here. I couldn't get up here before. Ow! I saw a guy on the other platform, I didn't like the look of him. Phoenix Rider. Hey, you. Phoenix Rider, here we go. One thing for it, heroic only, searing wound, all Phoenix attacks apply this effect on you, healing effects is reduced by 70%. The Phoenix was once a creature of legend, lost between storybook pages. Its avatar is a false god, a deception veiled by fire. I don't want to fight another boss, I want to fight the one I've got. Thank you. I'm good for bosses. Right. You look angry. You look hostile. You are hostile. Who are you? Untie?
Oh, my aching bones.
Good. Who are you?
Not one for salmon, these backwater wolves.
No, they're not, man.
Give me a moment to recover. I'm not just an old hermit, eh? Find me back at Sanctuary, and I'll show you how to enchant your items as stakes.
Thank you. Can you give me a +10 weapon system? No, I'm only allowed to give you +4. But if I've got 10 soul stones, I want a +10. I want to be able to do at least 200 damage a hit. Yay! Remember to cook stronger hailing feathers when you find them in the world. Not quite. Could let me get a little higher. Give me the book. Seriously. Right, this leads onwards. Gotta go down, that's the thing. I couldn't get up here before, I couldn't reach the ladder. I was going back to Sanctuary to heal. To rest up, so. Well, this will let me here. Again, I can't get through this because I haven't got the ability to stomp. Stomp on the ground, bouncy, 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 move it all around. Dip, dip, do. Sometimes songs just pop in my head for no reason. Rider's Passage. So I couldn't get to before because I couldn't open the lever. That's good. I now have a quick kish route. I now have a route back from a save point to here, fairly snappish. It's not so bad, I can now get up here again from a save point. However, I am more curious about the whole enchanting items thing, so I want to go back to Sanctuary. And I might as well take the Rider's Passage to do it. So I can get back there with little effort. Let's do us a run now, because the horse is on the other side of the thing. I've got to call my horse to me. Not if I only just like going like, he's not coming back for his feathers, is he? He'll come eventually. I mean, it's cheaper than trying to go buy him back from death. He just has an arm and a leg. In fact, 2 arms and legs. I'm fairly confident of that. Okay. You are going to load up, right? Game. There we go. I was a bit worried then. This is where a lot of people perished. To him. To Owl King, which is weird because I went through in 2 hits. Now, when you hit a point of the level where you can actually start swinging your weapon and just like decimating enemies like him, you know, you can take start doing a couple of 100 points of damage to bosses. You know you're in a good league. However, by that point, the bosses will also have several thousand health. Heal. We're getting near the end of the stream anyway. The episode. Amito.
Zuma, acolyte of death, at your disposal.
Oh, Zuma, I'm an acolyte of death too. Did he make you sign a contract too?
What? No,
I tread a path of spirituality, a liaison for his chosen, namely, you. I can disenchant clutter in your inventory, enhance equipment with the right materials,
Nice.
and can offer guidance regarding your newfound immortality.
Okay.
Or just come over and we'll bongo. I don't care.
I like you already.
You have accomplished much in your brief time here.
Yay!
Rest a moment and meditate, huh?
This place. It could have been a paradise by now.
Even if Cyrodiil weren't under siege from all sides, without the golden hand of mortality, life stagnates.
Maybe so. But what purpose these immortals once lost has been rekindled in defense of this land?
Yes, turns out immortal fodder is quite useful. No offense. Oh, what? Did you sign away your soul and your sense of humor in that contract? Oh, come on. You must learn to accept levity in times of distress.
Yes. How can this be all they have to show for their immortality?
Immortality alone does not grant one the capacity for greatness. Meditate on this until we speak again. I really must tend to my flowers. Birds circle in your head.
You once said immortality alone does not make someone great. I am to err eternally, making inconsequential decisions of which ruin is only thing to show for it.
You speak as one who yearned for immortality, hoping it might fill a void in their life. Gaze upon the distant stars. Their light, a life across the infinite expanse of the universe. Whether you are immortal or not, our actions are of no consequence to our brethren in the sky. Here we are, together, on this solitary rock. Perhaps it is divine providence. Perhaps it is dumb luck. It is up to you to derive meaning in such an existence. As I have done with my flowers. We cherish what is beautiful.
Yay.
Because we know it is transient. The passage of time will not dictate the value of your life. Now, go. Plant your own flower.
What's the point in it all, of it? Everyone I care about will eventually die.
So it goes. But in death, their memory of you becomes eternal. And someday, those memories will anchor you to sanity in the darkest of times.
Do I just like wrestling disenchants me stuff? I won't find out what this thing does before we end the episode. Nope, I can reclaim thingy, so do I have to keep talking to you to get them? There we go, we now have the thing. So I can meditate?
Saint, let's
Oh, right, like, oh. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with meditating. Ah! So it might act like Psi 4. If I have... I can make it a Psi 5. I've got 13 stones, I need 32. Right, I can do that one because I've got... Okay. So if I scrap an item, because I don't really want this many halibuts. I got the soul stone. I got multiple halibut freeze. I mean, I don't need 20 versions of the same thing I've got. Even if I go for the system of, well, I'll just get rid of all the things I don't use. Hasten plume, radiant plume, crystallized plumes. Cool. Arrows deal 25% more damage. I don't even have arrows. I don't think. I got an Acolyte Scythe, level 1, and I don't need that. So I can now upgrade and look at upgrading my things. Oh, I got 23, I need 32 for that. But that would give me 69 damage. I could upgrade that. Wow. Really? Sure. Upgrade that. Upgrade that bad boy. And this alone just gave me 2 level ups. Okay, granted I lost a lot of my soul gems, but yeah, I've got like finesse 23 now. I need more soul stones. Okay, so if I just go my essence streak, I'm gonna save and rest. Or rest and save, I should say. And go to level up, because I've got a bit of essence. I currently have 141% damage for finesse weaponry. And that's pretty nice! Wait, can I see that screen if I go? No. Really that, but I want to look at the See, I see that stats, but I want to see what the actual, stats are. Okay, only get will. Will. I have 116 will apparently. I think that's Death's will over me. I don't know. But anyway, when we come back, folks, we shall not bang my head against him any more for now. Instead, we shall try going up here. See if we can get something. Now, in my luck, though, I need to take out the Forgotten Galleon in order to get the ground pound ability. It's a bit awkward because I'm pretty sure I could have. Sure, I'm doing the parrying on the right time. If I could parry her, I mean, I did with the other boss. If I could parry her, I could hit her for a heavy amount of damage. I need to do the darkness falls. We need to find a way to get into here. To get to here, which is where she wants me to go. And I don't think I can do that unless I can figure out a way to get through blocks I can't get through before. Unless I go all wrong, I need to go through here and drop down through this way. Regardless, I need to drop down somehow. But that's all for next time. So until then, I'll catch you all later. See ya.